We back in this bitch like we never left.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
What's good, y'all?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
What's going on?
Purple and red, purple and red.
What are you singing right now? Fuck.
Black and yellow. Oh man, can we run that song one time? Let's play it. Let's just run it on the fucking pod. Fuck it.
Please don't.
We don't care.
No one wants to hear that fucking song.
That was a fucking bop when I was, I think, like.
That's what I'm saying. This nigga T acting like there's no way you can tell me you wasn't bopping to that shit.
You said fresh out of high school?
Fresh out. You was bopping to Black and Yellow. When that song even come
Then like a G6.
Oh, like a G6. No, what about Krayshawn? Gucci.
Yeah, that's all the same time.
Oh, is Gucci. Oh yeah. Where's she at?
She's still around. She's in the culture.
2013.
Damn. Feeling old.
Actually,
old and decrepit.
Maybe 2011 actually.
For the listeners, in case you didn't notice, you probably didn't.
Black and yellow.
But we've been gone for about a week.
Yeah, we're back though.
But we're back, better than ever.
Better than ever. Hey, hear the rhythms.
Fresh off
the
that
sounds.
vacation vibe.
Fresh off the boat, baby.
And yeah, we were
Fobbed out.
We were in a whole nother country, but in America. Guess where that was?
Wait, what?
Weren't you? I guess technically. You were in America still, right?
Yeah.
We did go to Canada.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did. You touched it.
Yeah.
But it is your boy Sin Supreme. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're doing the intro. I was caught off guard. It's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Gang, gang.
Thank
I
you.
think we should just leave the beat on the whole pod. Is what I think. That's why I like it better. Like,
Just talk over this.
This is very smooth podcast.
Just talk real smooth.
I feel like we would start by the end of it. We'd be like rapping. Like,
I would for sure have to wear some sunglasses and like turn the light down. They're like, why is it so dark on set now?
So yeah, you guys
We went to Alaska on a cruise.
to visit.
Call it the
Alaska.
booze cruise. The booze cruise.
How does that work?
Unlimited drinks.
As far as traveling to Alaska, how does that on a cruise?
So we flew up to the Space Needle.
Seattle.
Seattle. You fly to Seattle.
Popped out of Seattle. And then we met at the port. And we got on that bitch. And we set sail for 7 days.
Yeah. On our Titanic
so you leave out of Seattle.
Yes.
That's where you catch the boat at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at
This boat was huge, bro. It was 20 stories.
20 stories.
So 20 stories.
I was trying to think of 20 stories. You got Harry Potter 1, Harry Potter 2. No, I'm joking. 20 stories is like, I'm trying to think of what's a 20-story building in LA? Let's look up for reference. 20-story.
I mean, it was pretty tall.
That sounds like it. How many?
It was like
you know
16 feet or 16 stories for most of it, and then like other parts of it, like the two ends, kind of go up a little higher.
Do you know how many people could fit?
The lady said that the boat was pretty packed, and she said that there was around 4,000 people.
Well, that's only the guests, right? Not
I don't know. She didn't say guests.
Wow, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
I'm looking at 20-story buildings in Los Angeles right now.
Look up the NCL cruise boat.
Construction starts on the 20-story Miracle Mile Tower.
Bro, and peep this in. They had a fucking go-kart track, a putting
20 stories or better.
had like 3 holes of putting. It had
How did you any footage of the go-kart track? How big was the go-kart track?
It was tiny.
It was tiny, but I mean, bro,
How big were the go-karts?
pretty sizable.
Like
Were they normal?
It
was one-seater go-karts.
Yeah, the one like low to the ground type shit.
Almost normal size go-karts essentially.
It was whack though, because the dude kept fucking slowing my shit down, because I was, going ham, because I'm a nice ass driver.
Number one.
Is it electric?
Yeah. Or no, it was gas.
Was it outside?
Yeah.
So it was like on a roof?
Like on the top of the boat.
Top of the
like
boat.
on the deck.
Because you probably would have drove off the
like
fucking...
go up and come down.
You probably would have drove off the fucking boat. That's why you had to slow your
That'd
shit
be
down.
a wild way to go out.
Yeah.
Fucking driving a
blast off
go-kart.
the over.
Off the fucking side of a boat? Yeah.
How'd he die? Yeah, he was go-karting off a boat.
Yeah. And fucking land... And a shark ate him.
Oh, God.
I think a fucking whale would eat me before a shark out there.
We did see killer whales.
How do you know they were killer?
Well, because they're orca whales. So why did my homie hit me up? He was like, "Did you see orca whales?" I was like, "No, we only seen killer whales and humpbacks." And then I go, wait a minute. I said, "Oh God." I was like, he'd probably just thinking like my fucking dumbass hairstylist. Like,
I'm dead.
Well, hold on. So orca whales are killer whales?
yeah.
What makes them killer though?
I think they like hunt.
Seems like a
well, because a lot of whales eat
assumption.
like krill and plankton and like little ocean shits, and these guys eat like
humans.
They eat sharks and other stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, it was pretty fly, man. The food was decent. It was free, included with the thing. Like we had all you can eat buffet.
I mean, my mom paid for it. My mom was blessed us with this trip, and she paid, so it wasn't really free, but
it was included.
It was included.
Yes.
I'm just looking at this map of Seattle just to make sure where you guys left out of it. Okay.
Yeah, we were ported, we could see the Space Needle from our room.
All right, I see. All right. And
shout out Joni Baloney one time.
So y'all head out. Y'all essentially head out here.
And then we went up.
Oh, you go up.
Yeah.
Do you see land or do y'all see straight ocean?
You see
For
land.
the first
go out
day, it
like
was
here?
straight ocean.
Yeah, we were.
So you don't see any land.
Because we kind of went like up, like straight through the water, and then we kind of took the coast back.
Oh, so y'all
and
like,
stopped. But we didn't go all the way up to the tip like there.
Y'all
Like
go
we
over here.
go back to the inlet part. Like where that, right there. Put your finger there. Up at the tip in the corner. Restaurants. Like so, we went to Juneau, Sitka, Alaska, Icy Strait Points.
Got you. Okay.
Icy
All these.
Strait Point.
Oh, so it was icy. It was snowy.
Some of it. It was a mixed bag of like days.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. A couple days it was fucking hot.
It was hot.
Like
I mean, it's summer.
I low-key got a sunburn on the last day at port in Alaska because I was drunk and didn't put sunscreen on.
Do you need your passports? Because you said y'all hit Canada.
Stop.
Yeah, so y'all went to Canada.
So I come to find out that the reason why we hit Canada is a finesse by the cruise line. So her dad was telling us that, you know, on these cruises, they make a point to stop somewhere internationally, whether it's Mexico or Canada, so that they get tax cuts.
Oh, tax cuts.
On
what?
On the cruise, because it's considered an international cruise.
Got you.
Once you cross the border. So typically the cruise ships will cross the border, whether it's Mexico or Canada, so that they save money.
Do they pass that saving on to you guys? Because you said it was a booze cruise, so it was all you can drink. Oh,
you pay for that as well. The beverage package.
This shit, everything was. I mean, they nickel and dime you the whole time that you're on there, but I mean, for the most part, it was like included, and they give you like 2 like fancy dinners where the food is like better quality than like the fucking slop house, which is like the garden cafe.
Because I think you guys mentioned you get free food. Your food's paid for within the trip or not?
Yeah, like if you ate at the garden cafe and 2 restaurants, 2 meals, like 2 dinners,
breakfast and lunch,
then everything was free. But if you wanted like upgraded meals, like we did that a few times. But I mean, really, like.
Is it expensive going on a cruise? Is it, like as far as like the food and stuff, was that all expensive?
I mean, my mom. I mean, like whatever. Like who cares? But my mom paid like I think like $4,200 for like each room.
No.
And that it was including like food and everything.
He's talking about the food.
Like so, like the upgraded food. Is that expensive, or is it reasonably priced, or is it expensive just because you're? Like,
nah, it wasn't that bad. It's like $10-15.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
We only had to pay
for the better quality food. It's only like $10-15.
Yeah, like we had a hamburger at an American like whatever joint.
Just different restaurants too.
Yeah, but the thing is that like for some of these restaurants, what they offer, you can get the same thing in the buffet. It's just not as good quality.
Yeah.
but it's just like it's weird
because maybe it's just made to order opposed to made buffet
like
style.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like, oh, you want this? All right, I'm gonna make this. Opposed to I'm gonna make 150.
I definitely didn't have any buffet hamburgers. I was pretty nervous about that one. But
did you have any buffet butt? Did you like?
I ran up the pizza, bro.
Okay. Did anything fuck with you? Did you have any? Like, did anything fuck with you on the cruise, like food wise? Did you end up with any bubble guts at any point?
No, but ate to the point where like, you ever just eat so much that your side just starts hurting?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The cramps.
Bro.
The stomach or the cramps.
That was the vibe. Like, Kristen would go to sleep, and I would just be up watching TV, cramped up, like trying to figure out which way to lay so I wouldn't be fucking in pain.
Yeah. No.
I gained like 5 pounds, 10 pounds.
TV wise, what did y'all? All right. So what did y'all do for entertainment? What was the entertainment thing?
So we saw a comedy show, a dance show.
Did you know the comedian?
No.
Never heard of him.
Pretty mid.
Mid?
Opener was very raunchy, and she just was talking about pussy and men jacking off the whole time.
That's my kind of comedian.
It's too much.
Bro, when you see a woman just fake
was she
jacking
like
off for like 10 minutes, it was just a little
fake what?
She's just jacking off like for her skit, for her bit. And
it was like, just too much.
Was she like, supposed to be like raunchy? Like
very
I mean,
raunchy.
the thing is that it was the 18 plus like late show.
Of course. Like, so you gotta.
So you have to jack off for 20 minutes?
I mean
the guy didn't have to do none of that.
But I will say, so like, right, like as a society, we know that like making racist jokes is like no longer acceptable, and we have to like care more about how we talk about people, like even in realms of comedy. And I will say that both of them just made fun of like deaf people, and like
in what way?
The interpreter was there, and they were like making fun of her, like not in a way like you can't hear me, but like in a way of like
making fun of how she was signing.
Yeah, it was just like just like their whole experience, like using them as like a joke, and I'm just like, this seems weird to me. This seems like you don't have anyone else to make fun of.
Were they laughing?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's also a bunch of middle Americans, and like I don't know. He asked for rappers, and somebody yelled out Frank Zappa.
Hold on, like for examples to like make a joke out of.
It was like
when he asked for rappers, he's like, "Oh, name a rapper."
Yeah.
And someone said Frank Zappa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have got up and walked out.
Someone said
that wasn't your
Rolling Stones, bro.
A rapper.
The whole boat was in our crowd, if I'm keeping it all the way above, bro.
I mean, it's a cruise to Alaska, so I can understand that.
Cruise to Alaska, because some cruises can be lit and like, you know, like you can have like a fun cruise, but this was like to the Caribbeans is like cute. You get a lot of like mixed bag of people, you know. But
I definitely got some looks, bro.
Because you're like, a black dude?
Yeah.
You're like, what's this nigga doing on the cruise?
Whoa.
I mean,
how did you pay for this?
There's probably only
Fuck, man,
really
I gotta hide my wallet.
I mean, you're on there, you see everybody all the time, right?
There was no black people?
There's probably like 12 families of like any type of color.
Yeah, bro.
Like all together. Like
I probably saw maybe like 20 to 25 colored people. Aside from the
How much youth?
I mean, like some kids. Like if there was like an Indian family, they would have their Indian children.
Or just in general, how many of y'all like youth?
Young people?
Yeah,
there was like nobody. I mean, maybe they're our age, but they had kids.
That's what. Okay.
It's different.
They were family.
Yeah.
At that point, by this point, so they were, even if they were your age, they weren't of your ilk right now. Currently.
Yeah,
like,
I really didn't see. I mean, like there was. Yeah, maybe like.
Y'all didn't run into any other couple out there to connect with anybody. Y'all connected with somebody.
Older people.
Yeah, we just kind of was with our family, anyways.
It was just
I would figure out that because y'all went to the bar, right? Y'all probably had a bar night.
Bro, are you kidding me? We never left the bar.
That's the only reason why I would imagine you would have came across another, maybe not young, but another group of people, couple-esque thing that they were.
Also, Sin, there's bars everywhere. Not just one bar, yeah. There's probably like 12 bars.
More bars than anything.
I mean,
bars and restaurants.
Bars and restaurants within like maybe a minute, less than a minute walk.
And then
so like there's floor, like I would say up to the 11th floor is like rooms, and then they have a few restaurants like on level 8 and 7 and 6. All
right, so where did this cruise take you to? Like as far as like places that it took you to? Did it take you to
We went through
cities?
through the icy straits and saw like the big glacier out there.
Got you. It's a big ass ice rock.
Yeah.
It was so fucking cool. Like I
got photos too.
I never thought I wanted to go see Alaska. Like, sure, you know, maybe I watched like a documentary that has like mountains. I'm like, oh, I want to go there, but never like really thought about it. And afterwards, I was like, I'm really thankful that we were able to go and see that, and like, especially before it all melts and shit. You know?
Is that what they're saying? It's melting.
I mean, it is melting, but yeah, I mean, like one of the guides that we ended up riding when we got to Ketchikan. Is that where we were?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We were in Ketchikan and we rode on the water from like a melting iceberg.
Like what did you ride? Like a boat?
A boat, like a raft.
A raft. And you got around some melting rock.
Yeah, so there's like, the water looks kind of eerie because it looks like gray, but it's because the glacier is grinding down on the earth and like creating like a sand-like texture.
Shit.
That, you know, it was crazy.
God damn it.
Yeah, so all the water was gray and the visibility was like less than 2 feet.
What kind of cities did you guys dock in? Like what did you?
Just the real Alaskan shit. Like,
were they like
definitely small town shit?
Small. Every city you docked in was like a.
They were saying like less than 2,000 residents.
In every place you docked in.
Yeah, my brother went and rented a Jeep for one of the places they went, and they actually got somewhere and it said end of the road because I was just the end of the road.
And then there was like a polar bear waiting there with a.
Well, though there's just like greed.
It was just like
the scariest thing, Sin, is that underneath the water, there's no real visibility, right? Because just of like
what she was talking about, what Chris was talking about.
But the water goes down like more than 100 feet.
Probably more than we've been able to tell, right? I would imagine.
Yeah.
He said like 170 feet at some point.
At some points, they've gotten to the bottom.
Well, he said it's hard to gauge it because there's so much silt in the water. So like whatever their mechanics that do it. And then he said that the other option is to like drop a line. But sometimes what happens is the current will pull it. So then it's not like sticking straight up and down,
right.
You know?
Yeah, no, that's what I figured. Because I think I've seen something recent, I forgot how long ago it was, but we might have talked about it on the podcast about how they reached the deepest part of the earth recently. The water, like within a submarine. I can't remember where it was at, but
when they were down there and they were filming it in the submarine.
I don't know if it was the human in that thing,
but they dropped something.
They dropped something that was swimming, that recently got to the deepest part. Because I wonder what he's talking about to you. Is that literally the bottom? Like, are they hitting Earth at that point?
It's interesting to me that like,
or is it just the deepest they can go?
We can literally spend billions of dollars on technology, how to blast this off into the universe, but we can't figure out how to go underwater on our own planet.
Well, what would you have rather done? Would you have rather ridden in a penis-shaped spaceship to the outer limits of Earth with Elon Musk, or would you have rather taken this, or would you have rather taken this cruise that you did? Which one would you rather done if you had the choice?
Take a penis space shape outside
with Elon Musk. You'd rather, or was it? It was Jeff Bezos. His one was shaped like the penis.
Or just go on a cruise.
Or go on the cruise to Alaska. Which one are you doing?
Probably the cruise, because going to outer space.
There we go.
Fucking stressful.
We got one for the cruise. Kristen's going to space with Jeff Bezos.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, since I've been back, like, blessings to the cruise. I'm very appreciative, and I loved it, and I enjoyed it, but since I've been back, I've just been like unwobbling. Like, I'm just like.
What's the furthest you've been outside of America? Because that trip to Mexico was my first time out.
I think Israel.
T.
That was my first time out of the
Canada.
country.
All right, cool. All right, so but y'all didn't see? Did you? Because life in these places in Alaska.
I guess I stopped in Mexico once.
The life in these places in Alaska wasn't like third world country type shit.
No,
right?
It's like middle America.
It was like middle America. It wasn't like they were living like.
No, it's simple. It's like
simple
a simple life. Like they have like where we went. Almost everywhere that we went, we were in the touristy part of it. So, but I mean, a lot of people don't live in some of those towns anyways. Only during tourist season.
Did you see homeless people?
No.
That's fair. That's fair, because I was wondering if there was any homeless people in Alaska.
Wait, so also, before any of this even went down,
saw a homeless dog, I think.
That's more normal to me than a homeless person in Alaska.
It was just a little wiener dog, and he looked so helpless.
Oh, but I think he had a house.
He didn't have a collar or anything.
He wasn't afraid of us.
Hey,
but not everybody puts a collar on their dog.
There was mad homeless dogs in Mexico that were just walking around like life was just normal. Like they were just chilling.
Yeah.
That wiener dog might be homeless. Fucking eagle could snatch him up though.
Yeah, for real.
Bro, the eagles grow to be like 4 feet tall.
What do you mean?
Like wide. Like
those are where they get those videos and those photos of those big ass eagles just chilling and shit.
They say their wingspan can grow up to 8 feet.
God damn. Are they like the eagles that are they like the American bald eagle type shit, or are they different eagles?
No, bald eagles.
Damn.
They have the largest bald eagle population.
We've seen so many bald eagles.
That's scary, but also at the same time it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's just scary because I know them niggas like realistically don't have to respect us at all.
They said the largest.
They could just swoop down and just grab T and just take him off and eat this nigga.
They said the guy on the boat was saying that the largest bald eagle nest ever found was like 4,600 pounds.
Bro, they could just literally swoop down they could have swooped down and grabbed this nigga by the back of his collar and just pulled him away. And you'd have just been there, Kristen, like, what the fuck?
I think he would have sooner got eaten by a whale.
I would punch an eagle in its fucking head.
Dude, he's got you by your shoulders. You gotta...
I could uppercut.
Yeah.
You know? But then he'll drop me.
That's the thing. That's the issue. He swoops out and grabs you. He's already got you way...
Well, if he's flying me,
he's already got you...
puts me down and then I'll fucking...
Because that's the thing. He's already... So you're at that point, are you just cooling? You're just chilling. You're not going to try to punch him because you don't want him to drop you, right? He's already got you over 12 feet in the sky, and he's only going higher.
Let's be clear. An eagle wouldn't be able to fucking pick me up, bro. That shit would have to be fucking...
For all sake of the situation, are you just cooling until he drops you into the nest to feed you to his babies?
Is that my demise? Like,
that's essentially where he's taking you. He's like, yo, my babies is at home. They're like, you know, they be in the nest like chomping at the bits. That's what he's taking.
I would hold his legs.
Well, when he goes to drop you?
Yeah.
There, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, you go.
And then I fucking punch him in the dick.
Are you telling a story about you punching an eagle?
Oh, it's the mom though.
True.
Yeah.
Where is the eagle dad? We never see the dad.
Damn, eagle dad's just abandoned. Absent father.
Absent fathers for real. It's sad. Eagles.
Save the birds.
Eagle fathers for real. So the cruise in general, would you recommend it? Would you recommend someone go on it?
I would. They have other cruises too. You don't only have to go to Alaska.
Well, that's what I more meant. Would you recommend a cruise to Alaska? Is it worth it?
I would, but I would recommend going in a time when it's colder. And
you said, well, Kristen said she had packed nothing that she like correctly, is what you said.
No, nothing correctly.
What happened? Please expound on this.
I don't know. I blacked out when I packed because in my head I was like, I had everything planned out already the day before I even packed.
I don't know how I would even pack for Alaska right now.
So I looked up originally and it said it was going to be like 73. So I was like, okay, 73. I'm going to... In my head, my Aunt Cheryl went at the same time, like years before, and she said she was hot. And I was like, all right, so she said she was hot. I think I'll be hot. And so I was packed hoodies. Like the most I packed was a hoodie. So I had to fucking go buy like...
Hot or cold?
I thought it was going to be hot.
So you didn't bring any outerwear?
Not barely. No, I bought like a fucking raincoat that was like one ply, like one layer.
One thin layer. T, how did you pack?
I came prepared.
Also, what are you bringing? What are you allowed to bring on this cruise? Or you got like a something that would be
two suitcases, a duffel bag, and two backpacks.
Yeah, we had a lot of shit.
A lot of space to carry your shit. So space wasn't the issue.
Like I didn't have anything to like wear, like any shoes, like.
Well, yeah, because you're leaving for 7 days.
Yeah,
I just wore beaters, bro, and I'm glad I did because no one on that cruise had style at all.
Yeah, that last thing, if I'm taking a cruise to Alaska, and that's one thing I realized when I went to the part of Mexico that I went to, luckily I didn't care too much, so I only brought one pair of sneakers and the and
yeah.
So I didn't care. Like, once you get on vacation, you're on vacation.
Yeah.
Like, you don't give a fuck what you look like. Like,
who am I flexing for?
Yeah, exactly. Who you really flexing for? And especially in a cruise. So no one was really dressing up on that cruise. I'm sure everybody else.
No,
their outfits are probably
people that had some shit that I would be like, nice sweater.
I'm sure most people's outfits were more functional or practical than anything.
Just a lot of like Gorpcore, if anything.
So did you need
nobody swagged
outerwear?
Out.
Did you need outerwear? Is that what it was?
Definitely, yeah. I had to buy. We went somewhere and I had to buy a vest, like a thick, puffy vest.
Like a North Face type shit, like the bubble vest.
Yeah, it's tight. We went to go see these bears, and it says like Fortress of the Bears, and it's got like a bear face engraved in the bag.
No gear.
Embroider.
I'm wearing one right now.
Are both of these shirts from the? Damn.
Yeah. Thick Alaska.
Is that hat? What about the hat?
Peep this?
Alaska. Oh, Fortress of the Bears.
I was looking at the hat.
Dripped out.
Yo, the coolest thing though, bro, is that this shirt
was made by an eagle.
No, but it has 13 eagles on it, and you have to find them. They're hidden in the design.
I see one hidden already.
You feel me?
I see one hidden already. I see two hidden. Oh, okay, all right.
Right here. In the branch.
In the branch, and then it like doubles back like that. See?
Oh shit! And then there's another one. There's one in the tree.
Eagle.
I'm telling you, bro. This shit goes hard. I didn't even peep that when I bought it.
I was gonna say, was that something that he like called you after? He was like, hey, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, there was a sticker on it.
Oh, there's a sticker on it.
But I will say, if I ever did go to Alaska again, I would probably bring like way more clothes and more Alaskan cosplay. Like I want to look more Alaskan while I'm there.
So you need like active outerwear, Arc'teryx, North Face.
Yeah, and I thought about getting a jacket or getting something like so I could just go.
That
like
seems right up y'all alley. I know T's already built like that.
But then what am I gonna do for the rest of the time?
What was that? You didn't have the time?
What am I gonna do for the rest of the time? Just have this fucking heavy ass jacket that I'm.
For the rest of the life of span of you owning that item.
Like I'll wear it like
the next time you go to Alaska.
I would go to Alaska and I would listen. So there's a train that you can take that is like the most beautiful ride through Alaska.
She's like, nigga, fuck you.
I might go back. I would go back and look at it again.
Who was a chick who was like running for, who was like vice president candidate who was from Alaska?
Oh yeah.
What was her name? And everyone would always make fun of her.
Yeah.
They said she was always so stupid. It was John McCain's running mate.
Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin. Y'all didn't see her, right? You didn't run into her.
But we did see a park that her brother helped build.
Oh, did they tell you, or they
told us that?
Oh, okay. They're like, Sarah Palin's brother helped build.
He said the community helped build this, and a lot of the money was donated by someone like related to someone that ran for president or vice president. Like
so you knew. Okay. They didn't say directly.
Sarah Palin, and then he was like Sarah Palin's brother, like Bob Palin.
Was this a tour? Did you guys do tours?
Yeah. So I mean, pretty much everything is like an excursion. So every port you go to, there's like different shit, or you could go off and find some stuff on your own, which is like
you don't have to go there.
But it's just super convenient because then you can just like get up and go, and they take you in a bus and
you got rides and shit like that.
Yeah, you don't gotta get an Uber. You don't have to like.
So y'all saw orca. I mean, a killer.
Bro, we seen So of all the humpback whales that exist, there's.
All right, so you got humpback, orca, and killer. Are these all?
Orca is a killer. That's only two. We only seen two different. I personally.
All right, so I'm taking one away, and I'm gonna call it an orca and a humpback because we don't know if it's killed anyone really.
So the humpback whales, out of all of them, there's only like 200 of them that do this like bubble fishing, and so they all get in a circle and they all blow bubbles at each other. And so all the bubbles collect to the middle, and it pushes all this, like, whatever they're going to eat to the middle. And so then they all go up and jump, like, one by one, like, getting a snack from the bubble they've just created. But and we've seen, like, 5 or 6 of them. So, like...
you saw them not necessarily doing that, but...
No, we've seen them doing that.
They were bubble fishing.
So, like, that's pretty cool.
That's fucking crazy.
Like, out of all of the whales, only 200 of them do this.
And apparently, they're only in Alaska.
So is it just the water and all that and the space is just good for just whales to be just chilling at, essentially?
Well, not only whales, but also just like wildlife. Like that's why the bald eagle population flourishes.
Yeah,
it's because it's just like they don't really have a lot of predators out there. They can just fly around and like do their thing because a bear, you know, they could see a bear.
Do bears? Oh, is that a? Is it? Do they bears and eagles not get? They don't fuck. I mean, I'm sure they probably don't fuck with each other, but do they fuck? Does a bear be trying to eat eagles? I didn't even think any. I wonder what an eagle's predator is. Like, what kills the eagle?
Let's see.
What is an eagle's predator? I mean, because I know most things would eat an eagle.
Sometimes
but eagles are always in the sky or always high up. So what is it actually like?
Sometimes they kill themselves because they try to get salmon that jumps out, and then sometimes it drowns them.
Bro, they're considered apex predators,
which means that they're like high end predators, right?
Top of the food.
Top of the food chain.
Snakes.
Well, I've seen them fight snakes. But that's usually them trying to get a snake.
Bro,
yeah, like they get themselves by trying to
get a snake. Yeah.
An adult bald eagle does not have any natural predators in the wild.
There you go. There you fucking go. Because really,
however,
I'll fuck a predator. I'll fuck an eagle up. Is what it says, right? It says, however, I will fuck an eagle up if it tests me. So don't test me, eagle.
No, it says, what does it say?
Make it free.
However, the chicks are preyed upon by bobcats, wolverines, black bears, foxes, raccoons, and large birds.
So they hold resentment.
The babies, essentially.
So that's why they gotta protect the babies.
Yeah, of course, because them niggas is probably helpless as a baby.
That's crazy that they don't have any fucking...
I'm glad we looked that up for all the listeners right now and anyone who gets to hear this information, because that's like crazy to think about. I imagine there's not a lot of animal. I imagine there's not a lot of
eagle right now, bro. They look fucking crazy.
That's what I mean, though. Like T.
They got the yellow eyes.
Props to people living in cities. Props to people living in cities where instead of pigeons, you gotta worry about bald eagle shit. Like, bald eagle shit is probably wild. That's like a human turd, like, probably falling on you. Not some bird shit.
Damn, these motherfuckers look crazy. I'm sorry, bro.
And you gotta work.
That's what I thought. I see a cheetah fucking one up right now.
That is true. That now you think about it. Now I'm thinking about the wiener dog. How is that wiener dog just still not
chilling? Like, he should have got swooped up.
Yeah, bald eagle should have been like, seen a hot dog,
bro. Well, he looked mad vulnerable. He was just standing in the middle of the road, like, and he just looked at us, and we looked at him, and we were like, "Hey, little guy."
And he was like, "Yo, help me out, bro."
Walking by,
he's like, "Yo, this bald eagle's been watching me all day."
That's scary,
bro. That shit is crazy. Yeah, and you can YouTube bubble fishing on whales.
Bubble fishing is amazing.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. Yeah, like, this shit looks insane.
So Alaska was cool, man.
Alaska was cool. You would recommend it?
Yeah.
After all it's said and done, yes.
Knowing the price and of everything.
Maybe not the cruise. Alaska, yes. I would go there and like travel by train and just like catch a little vibe and like just like
the cruise was dope,
chocolate.
But yeah, you don't stay in one place too long.
So you keep moving.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't have cell phone service the entire time. That shit was annoying.
It was kind of nice.
Yeah, we'll say that to the people who were worried about you. Worried sick. Y'all could have at least hopped in. I know they probably had like a fucking work like a office room that you could hopped on and got to send a nigga an email.
Damn. Imagine we're just like fucking.
Do they have some sort of office space on the cruise, on the boat?
They did, but you had to pay for it.
Everything you had to pay for.
Bastards.
I mean, looking back, maybe we should have got the internet package.
You think you would? Nah,
no,
I don't think
fuck that. It was like $100.
You know,
I'm saying.
So I can not disconnect. Like, why would I pay money?
Would you have been able to share it? You got the password. You could share whatever all your homies and shit.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But I think you had to use a special computer to use the internet. Like, you couldn't just like use your phone.
Oh, you couldn't just use your phone.
I don't know. No, we had free internet. But that's what you had to do in order to get the like free internet that came with like the package, right? So you had to go sit on a computer and use it. But if you paid $100, then you could like access it.
Well, your brother found out too. There's an app, and you have to like activate the internet within the app. You can't just connect to it. So we were just connected, and we were like, "This shit's not working." But it turns out to really truly connect to, you have to go into the app and press it. And I was just like, that's so dumb.
It was too much work for you.
Like, I'm trying to get
on
like message people. Like,
just tell people you're good.
Like, I message people on the internet, not text them.
I didn't see any of that shit.
You didn't see any what?
Of the shit
and because we had to put our phones on airplane mode because otherwise, like, you could charge crazy shit.
Oh, it would charge like.
I mean, I used it when I was in Alaska, but I mean, I'll see what happens.
When you got to the cities, they had no service in the cities either?
wasn't getting text messages, but like I could call my mom and she could answer me.
So you,
but she never answered
in
me.
Alaska, they got it.
Actually, I called her so many times, she never answered her phone.
Niggas had cell phones in Alaska, right? Or no?
Well, no. I was able to connect out there, but I have T-Mobile. And when I was out there, it said AT&T. I was like, oh,
this is funky.
Sounds scary.
Yeah.
Sounds expensive.
I was looking at it. I was like,
whoa, hold on.
Put my shit back in airplane mode.
This nigga smashed his phone. He's like, what the fuck?
Nobody talked to me.
That's just crazy. Well, I'm glad you guys are back.
But before we left, we watched Nope, and I know you saw it too.
That's what I was gonna say.
So we definitely want to talk about this film because I thought it was a great time.
If you haven't seen it yet, we don't give a fuck. It's been over 10 days. You fucked up.
Nah, people probably still haven't seen it.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Okay,
I'm talking about it. I don't care.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Just fast forward.
Figure it out.
If you haven't seen
give
it
us
yet,
5 minutes.
Give a fuck.
No, it's me more than 5 because honestly, what were your thoughts?
I seen it twice, so that's why I know. If you haven't seen it yet, fuck you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's why I told Terrence, I was like, when we come back, can we please watch it again?
You gotta go again. That's what I'm saying.
We were gonna go see it
I asked you that.
He asked if we could watch in British Columbia.
Who guys do you think?
Who asked first?
Right in the comments. Who do you
I
think?
instantly told you I would go see that again, and I've never said that. Like, I don't know the last time I said that.
Yeah, nah.
When I seen fucking... You know, a movie I loved as a child that I really wanted... I did see twice was... what's that boat? When they're on the... We were working with the sharks, and they're on the boat. Or not on the boat.
Oh, Deep Blue Sea?
Deep Blue Sea. I love that movie as a child. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's fire. Movie's a low-key classic.
But, I mean, honestly, like... What were your thoughts? I talked to Terrence.
The second time I seen it, the first time I seen it, I was like, oh, okay, it's cool. The second time I seen it, I was like, okay, this movie's good. There was a bunch of things I just didn't understand. I mean, there's a couple scenes that are okay, that are like, all right, I understand the context, but I guess the way he films his movies, you forget that you're watching a horror movie. So the scene with the ape, the scene with stuff like that. Like,
it wasn't really a horror.
But that's the thing, though. You're used to look at Saw. Look at any new.
I didn't know what to expect
movie
from the movie starting out like that
from jump. But that's the thing. That's what I mean. But the way he films it, you forget you're watching. So even when in the beginning, when his father catches it in the head and he's like driving in a car, and then they just instantly show the scene of him in a hospital bed. I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm watching a horror movie.
Yeah.
So yes, some of these scenes are fucking crazy, and some of them are hard to watch. But you are watching a high-level horror movie. This is what you get in high-level horror movies.
Hell yeah.
Crazy-ass imagery. And so that's what I didn't kind of get.
Is it a horror or is it a thriller?
No, this is a horror movie. All his movies are horror movies. He's a horror... They just try to call him the greatest horror movie director of all time.
Run it up.
He turned out... He's like, no. He said he's definitely not.
He will be.
I mean, I
feel like he is on track.
I think he's the most controversial. I wouldn't say he's the greatest because his movies, in the end of the day, they just leave you with because you notice he never really gives what his intent is behind any of his movies, any scenes in his movies. So we'll never know why did we need to see that monkey scene? Like, we didn't need to.
We could say of this generation, he's the best.
Even then, only because there's not. What is his field?
If you're saying best horror director,
because even if it's of the you said of this generation, what do you mean, like the last decade?
The last decade, 2 decades.
And you're not really going up. Like the dudes who really killed it in the horror, they're like the OGs, and now like
what do you think? Who do you think is the best director? Like the ones that are directing like Freddy versus.
And no, those
Freddy.
No, those movies now are just like cash cows. because you guys got there early enough. You've seen the trailers and
but I'm
all
saying,
that shit,
who
right?
does he have to compete with?
That's what I mean. So it's like talking
Wes Craven, maybe.
It's like the argument they talk about with Jordan. How could Jordan be better than LeBron? Look at who LeBron's playing against. Look at who Jordan played against. Who did Jordan play against? Name dudes he played against. You might not. You probably don't know him, but you can name. Granted, you as far as like youth and all that, but like that's what I mean. Like, it's just like. Who was Jordan Peele directing against, opposed to who was Spielberg did do a fucking Jaws movie. He did do that's what I'm saying. That's a horror movie. Yeah, Jaws. Come on now. Jaws is definitely a horror movie. Those are all like old horror movies. That's what started. That was like the old horror. Night of the Living Dead, fucking all that shit's horror. That's like horror. That's like imagery. I don't know the exact definition. We should look that up. What defines a horror movie? But I think thriller is definitely a different vibe. Thriller, you're not getting imagery like that. I don't think in a thriller. I don't think you're getting the imagery that we got.
More elusive.
Yeah, it's more elusive. I think it's
like War of the Worlds. That's not a horror movie.
I would. That's a hard one. I think you could debate that. I think you can debate that.
Science fiction.
It's a sci-fi horror.
Sci-fi.
Let's see what it is, because I'm sure it definitely has a
classification. I mean, fuck it, man.
Because what you're arguing is not is a valid point. Like, what defines it? But I think that's why. Because what did you think of those scenes? What did you think of the scene with his father? What did you think of the scene with the monkey?
I think he's a great director. Those scenes definitely, like the monkey, was definitely violent, you know what I'm saying? And
first time I seen it, came out of the theater thinking, why was that scene even in the fucking movie, bro?
I mean, what is the whole point of the movie, right? Aliens. But it's like, what is he trying to tell you? So, okay, animals by nature can just be like evil, maybe?
It was hard
like
for me to catch
dark.
that correlation the first time I seen it. The second time I seen it a little clearer of what you're saying.
Did you guys see when the shoe was standing up?
What is that about?
Is that alien related, or is that not?
I think so.
You think that's alien related from like the same alien that it gets fucked with in the end part, or like, because that's what I'm saying. Did he even? Was it even standing like that, or did he just see that? Like, and that's what you're doing right now is why people fuck with Jordan so much, because he'll never tell you why that shoe is like that. You'll never know his intent behind it. We just got to live with it and just argue over it. Because I think the way they played a lot of scenes in the movie, I don't even think he saw the shoe like that. Or the shoe was like that. I think in his mind he saw the shoe like that.
Why?
Because there's just a couple scenes like that. There's the scene where he's sitting there after his father's already dead. He's sitting there and he's talking. His father's standing up. He's talking with his father, and he's like doing something in the barn. I don't know if you remember that scene. The very end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He sacrifices himself. She's staring off, and she sees him. Mad dusty. The horse don't move. He don't move. Is he alive? Is he dead? We don't fucking know. That's what I mean. There's mad different scenes in the movie where it's like, it has intention, it has meaning, but did it go down like that? Because it shouldn't have. Like,
because he was going through a traumatic experience, so he could very well.
The monkey gave this nigga the fist. That shit was crazy, dog. That whole scene was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
That scene was wild. The other dude, when he ran out and tried to run past him, nigga, why would you try to run past that monkey knowing damn well that monkey's going crazy? You think you're gonna outrun this monkey? This monkey fucked this nigga up. And then the girl, I thought she was gone, but that was obviously her later on in the movie. With the veil over her face.
Oh, it was the girl that got fucked up?
That was, that was her.
Yeah, sitting in the
wheelchair. Remember he said my oldest love, or like my first love, or whatever.
Yeah.
That the girl with the veil over the face and her lips were fucked up and shit. That was the girl who was getting beat on with the slipper.
Shit.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
That's what I'm saying. I had to see, when I seen it twice, I seen so many things different, like after, or like, yeah, so I would definitely recommend go see it again. Because, and another thing, just a nod to like, because you be on your film shit and your camera shit. So the scenes that I was seeing a thing on YouTube with this dude who does movie reviews, and he also films movies and stuff. And they don't know. They still don't like this night shots. All the night shots.
Oh, they're shot a day.
No, it's not even that they were shot a day. They don't even know how they filmed those scenes right now. Like dudes who were like in the film industry.
Oh.
Because when you think about it, they're in fucking the middle of nowhere. It's pitch black in all those scenes of reality. If you're there.
No, well, I've seen that they filmed it in daylight.
Is that what they did?
And edited it down.
Is that what they did?
Yeah.
So that was all filmed in a day.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. That because those scenes are, when you think about it, all those scenes at night, if you're there, it's pitch black in front of you.
Right.
There's no, they didn't have like lamps or anything like that, and it has that weird ass deep blue tint to it. The shit looks fucking beautiful.
So beautiful.
And
we do gotta go watch it.
Yeah, I say go watch it again.
We walked out of there, and I was like, I'm just like on another planet. Like when in the beginning of the movie at the AMC, what's that lady's name? Like, this is where the magic happens.
And they all clap and shit.
No, she like walks around and like tells a story about like the movie theater and why it's so special.
Yeah, and then the people like clap and shit for it. They don't do that in your AMC?
I've never seen them clap. But.
No, it's like a thing. No, this is the first time I seen it on Tuesday when I went. Like at the end of that. We're talking
about the same thing though. Where
the AMC,
it opens up. She's like walking down the street.
And it's like a whole thing about the.
And she's wearing like.
She's black, like heartbreak feels good.
So no, it's like if you go on the AMC Reddit, it's a thing. Certain, I guess they don't do it in every theater. But my theater, I went. Was it packed? That was packed in y'all shit, right?
Yeah.
At the end of it, they clap like it's like a presentation. They're like, woo! And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is everyone clapping at? And they're like, you know, it's this thing that people do to that thing. They clap at it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that shit is weird as fuck. Because by the time they play that thing, I'm like, yo, can you start the fucking movie? Because you already watched like 30 minutes of previews.
Bro, but when I left, I was like, I feel like that lady right now. Like, I was just like, my head was like gone. I was in another place just now. Like I transcended this hellstorm we're in right now.
They show like different, because in that thing they show like different movie scenes and shit like that from like top movies or whatever. So no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Were you happy with how the idea of the alien and how it looked?
Yeah,
and the presentation and all that.
A very refreshing take on, you know, sci-fi and like UFOs in general. Just like presenting the option, like, yo, what if they're not actual ships? They're fucking live beings.
For real, it was very.
I was like, damn, Jordan's nice, man.
Incredible.
And I had an argument with a homie about this. Sorry, were there parts of the movie that scared you?
Yeah.
Honestly, when the aliens were pulling up in the barn, I was like, oh shit.
Bro, that is literally, I'm about to smack this nigga. This nigga tried to tell me that shit wasn't scary. I'm like, bro,
yes, it was.
That shit was scary as fuck, dog. There's no fucking way.
When it was like just the corner and we were just waiting for the head to pop out.
Bro, and you didn't know how it was going to pop out. I didn't know if it was going to pop out like this. I didn't know it was going to pop out mad slow. I was just
shoot him.
Bro, and all he has is a cell phone trying to film with that shit. Flip phone. I'm like, bro, are you serious? That scene was dumb scary. Like, there's no fucking way. Because, one, who's going to think kids know how to move? Like, the way the aliens was moving. No. Who's going to think kids know how to move like that? And the car, like, that shit was fucking crazy, dog. Nah, and he shuts the light off, and then he's walking. Yo, that scene was scary. The blood raining on the house, that shit was fucking crazy. Yeah, there was a lot of really, really crazy scenes in it. I like the dude who worked at the tech shop. He was a really good character.
He was great. I mean, the acting was so phenomenal.
Top tier. Yeah, really good.
Somebody had asked him if Keke Palmer had to try out, and he was like, no, like absolutely not.
Nah, it seems like he fucks with certain people regularly. Yeah. Was it Keke Palmer or something else?
He said like halfway through he realized like that's who he wants for this role. Like that's once her character started to really develop.
I mean, really, other than not the character, not the essence of the character, but like her dude, that is Keke Palmer. Like that's why it was like when I left the movie, I was like, yo, Keke was not acting at all.
She was just
being herself. Like
so good.
When you could do that, Denzel's been being himself for the fucking last how many years, dog? Yeah. Every movie he's the same nigga, like for the most part. Samuel's been playing the same nigga and will be 100 different niggas. He'll be Nick Fury. He'll be that nigga from that fucking
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. He'll be fucking a Jedi, and he's playing the same fucking dude in every movie. These dudes, like, I think that's acting when you could you can just portray someone naturally and it comes off.
You're just a character.
Just a character, you know? Like, shit's fucking crazy.
Somebody said that she played who she would be if Keke Palmer hadn't made it. Like, if she didn't make it big time. Because she's, like, still herself.
Oh, that's right. And she was, like, remember she was, like, pushing all her side shit? Yeah, no, that was crazy. That was crazy.
And whoever was the wardrobe stylist for this, like, A+.
And
what'd you think of Daniel Kaluuya?
Daniel.
His acting.
Daniel Kaluuya.
The main character,
I thought it was... I mean, those kind of roles are always, like... I thought he played it well, but at the same time, it's frustrating because it's just like, bro, like, don't be that. I want him to not be that person, but I know he's playing it. It's an actor. He's playing his role, and his character's supposed to be like this. And I'm like, bro, come out of your shell, or like be a stronger voice. Like, you know, like he was always this like small, timid person. You didn't see how they played that a lot, and I was just like, bro, like I it was just frustrating. But I thought he was good as far as his acting role. But it was more or less I was frustrated with the characters. Choices, more than anything, than the acting. But I think you kind of it can easily get convoluted. Like I didn't like his acting. That character was just pissing me off a lot of times, low key. That happens a lot in a lot of shows. I'm sure you watch. Characters do shit to piss you off.
I mean, it's interesting because like he didn't really talk much, though he was somewhat of a main character. But I don't think any of them were the main character. It's more so like. The aliens being the main character.
Well, that's
because like no one's you don't really dive into anyone's character very much.
Dude, that's the thing with the Asian dude. You did. That was the thing. I felt.
Was he the main character?
That's the thing. I was like, when I first left the movie, I was confused about it. I was like, yo, I felt like I left that movie and I got the most out of was this Asian dude who died fairly early. Not like he by the middle of the movie, he's dead. He's gone. Once they get eaten.
I think he was a very crucial part of the story because
yeah. The second time I seen it, I realized that because there was a lot of things I missed. I didn't understand. I didn't understand that he was feeding the horse. I didn't understand he was feeding the horses to the alien. I didn't get that part of the movie because I didn't understand that he was building.
The fucking shoe fucked me up.
Yeah,
it really did.
Yeah. That whole scene.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. But there's nothing that really hints at the shoe.
Yeah, there's nothing, and like I said, there's bad parts of the scene, a movie that is just like. But overall, it's a good movie because it gets people talking, whether they hate it or love it. They have, as long as they have reason. If they're gonna tell me they hate it, you gotta tell me why, bro. There's no way you can't just hate on it.
It was a great movie. That was one of the better movies I've seen in a while.
Definitely one of the strongest movies I've seen this year. But I'm gonna see Bullet Train next week. I'm excited to see that shit.
Bullet Train.
That's a shit with what's his name? Brad Pitt.
Let me see.
Oh, with like all the celebrities are in it?
Mad people.
Like Bad Bunny's in it?
I don't know. Yeah, Bad Bunny's in it. That really funny black comedian is in it.
Wow.
Oh, do you think this is gonna be good?
Wanda Sykes?
The trailer I seen looked fucking crazy. But once again, I'm okay going to it and it being mid because I only paid $5 for it. So.
Oh shit! It's showing on Thursday.
It's out this Friday. Or this Thursday. So it's out.
We might as well run that. We got the AMC pass.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
see your dad said black phone.
Oh yeah,
I did not like that shit.
No, you didn't.
I did not like that shit.
You saw it?
Yeah, I
That's
didn't.
good
That
to
shit
know.
was weak sauce. Oh my god, I was so amped to see that shit because when I fuck with homie, I wonder what it got rated actually.
What was it called?
Black Phone. The Black Phone. I was got 83 in Rotten.
It's got good reviews, bro.
I thought that shit was
we might run it.
I thought that shit was so weak, dog. I thought it was gonna be better. You might like it. I don't think you will, just because I seen the other movies that you did. I think y'all think it's boring. Cause it's not.
I feel like the resolution's at the end, right?
Kind of. I just thought it was gonna be more horror. I thought it was gonna be like horror or.
It's about like boys getting abducted, right? And their fucking dead bodies are.
It's not as much horror in it than it is thriller. It's more thriller.
Is it like dimensional?
No, it's more or less the. I mean, I could tell y'all not the movie, but I can give y'all the premise.
We might go watch it.
because this is like.
Don't tell me.
Yeah,
we don't want the spoilers. We can't fast forward through this.
Yeah, I would say this. After seeing the movie, there's no way to spoil it. It's a pretty straightforward movie, but I just wanted more. It's fast. How long is it? It sounded like it was fast.
Hour 42.
Yeah, it's fast. The movie's not long, and it resolves fast, and you didn't get a lot of answers. You were left with a lot of fucking questions, and they show you a lot of imagery. Especially you see the thing with the mask and all that shit. And you just don't get a lot of answers, and it was just like, it felt fast. The movie felt fast. It felt like it was some Netflix shit. I'm not gonna hold you. It did feel like it was some Netflix shit. That's what I mean when I was talking to you guys earlier about how Netflix kind of like Netflix, and we were gonna talk about the Marvel shit. Ruined, not ruined, but just made it so it's just like, yeah, I'll wait till Tuesday, pay the $5 because I wanted. Remember when Movie Pass came out right before COVID hit, or right around when COVID hit? That the service that y'all guys have, what it's based off of, what fucked up the industry, that Movie Pass service. I got that shit where you get the fucking debit card and then you can go to movies.
Yeah.
You pay a monthly fee, but it was only like, it was the same price as Netflix when it first came out. It was only like $12 when it first dropped, or $13.
Huh.
And you get to go to as many movies as you want. And then it went bankrupt because of COVID or whatever. But I was down, but then I don't know. How have you been feeling about Marvel just announced their lineup of movies about to come out? All these new movies. Did you see you've seen all the posters and cover arts and shit, right?
For
all the new Captain America, the new Marvel movie, the new not Justice League, Avengers movie, the new, what was that? All these new movies that they have that are coming out, a series that they have coming out within the next phase, the next saga. Because you said you were done on them.
I mean, the Black Panther trailer you showed me looks pretty good.
That one does look pretty good.
It's just interesting to me because like they push out so many movies.
Here we go.
And you can tell which movies have the more production.
Just scroll down and you'll see them all.
I don't know if I want to see them all.
Scroll down and you'll see all the new.
Wow, that's crazy. These are all the ones that are coming out in the next. There's just way too many, bro. Yeah, at this point, like, I need better story writing.
Well, that's one thing. That's expensive. You can't ask for top tier special effects and great story writing. Marvel used to be Target. Now they're like a Walmart. They're just like selling it for the love. So if you're comparing it, do you think Target's better than Walmart?
100%.
Really? I thought they carry the same shit. They don't carry the same shit?
No.
I don't know. I don't go into Walmart enough, so I figured that whenever I go in there, I see.
I like going to Target. I don't like going to Walmart.
Are there specific things you can get in Target that you can't get in Walmart?
Certain things, yeah. Certain brands.
I just thought Walmart was like Amazon almost, where you could just get everything. But maybe not. I don't go to Walmart.
Walmart is like basically the dollar store.
It's like budget.
Is it?
It's like the large dollar store.
Oh,
with more expensive items.
It's kind of like everything. Costco.
Yeah, I figured it was like a Costco.
Dumbed down Costco.
So it's a cheaper Costco,
but less quality.
So they don't have name. They have name brands in. They have brand names in.
Yeah,
Walmart.
But like no boundaries or like things that are.
You get Nike in Walmart? No. Something Nike related?
No, you can get Shaq shoes.
Shaq shoes very good.
So that's like the most dripped out like sneaker you're probably
because I went into a Walmart once real quick because I needed some socks. I got some And1 socks that are pretty nice, but I guess And1 isn't really a mainline brand.
Definitely not, bro. What are you talking about?
And1 isn't really.
You have somebody's hair wrapped in your dread.
Sure,
someone's hair wrapped in his dread. Oh, wow.
Hold it up to the camera so they can see whose it was.
Did I drop it? Where'd it go?
I don't know. There? Oh well.
Did it fall out?
Yeah, but fuck Walmart.
Why? You don't like Walmart?
Walmart single-handedly destroyed part of my hometown.
Why? How?
Walmart historically has, after their lease is up in any of the places that they are, when they choose to relocate, they rent out those same warehouses spaces for like 10, 20 more years, so that nobody can come in there and like no competition can come and like just have a new building.
So there's still a Walmart empty space in your city? Or is
it? I think now they were able to turn it into like a Tractor Supply, but that's because they waited 10 years. But because it's like such a huge space that has such a huge parking lot, all the other mall buildings that are like around it, like, you know, you go to Walmart, then I'll go over here because it's right in the neighborhood.
They're all in the same area.
But they don't have that main like traffic anymore, so they like suffocated and like they all went out of business.
God damn.
And that's like what they do. So that's why that's why when I go to Walmart here, I'm like, fucking hate this place.
Oh, you do live very close to a Walmart. Your Walmart
it's clutch like for certain things.
Yeah, I mean, and also
your Walmart is like corner store close.
In my hometown, Walmart is a way of life.
Bro, but Target is also even closer.
There's a Target?
There's a Target in the mall and there's a Target on Fallbrook.
I see they're building like this new, what's that new food mart near, or is that a mart? What is that store near? Oh, we talked about that. Is that like a...
what is...
next to Chick-fil-A.
What is that store, Kristen?
Is that like a dollar store too?
On the corner by Chick-fil-A.
Aldi's.
Yeah, I've never seen that before either.
They have that in Ohio.
And then they got a Lazy Boy furniture.
So the thing that differs from Aldi's and like other places is that, number one, the cashier can sit down.
Hell yeah! You need to honk it.
You need to honk it.
Cashiers, shout out to the lazy cashier.
Man.
Yeah, have you ever been a cashier? My ass down.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a cashier. Like at places I've like not just.
Where
I've
have
never,
you been a cashier at?
Like the movie theater. Like it's.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not been like my only gig, because I feel like at a supermarket you could. Like when I worked at a supermarket, you could, those dudes were only cashiers.
Yeah, I was a cashier for a couple of years.
I feel like being a cashier and sitting down doesn't make sense though, because you need to move around.
Not really.
I mean, you really don't. I was a cashier and I could have done that shit sitting down.
At Food for Less, they don't even bag your shit up. Because it's Food for Less. You gotta bag your own shit up.
So
bag that shit up yourself.
Yeah, because it's Food for Less. Nigga, at Vaughn's and Ralph's, they'll bag your shit up because they get paid for that. You just more expensive.
And so basically,
most stores they bag for.
The shelves at Aldi's are just like boxes. So like it'd be like this box with the open face with another box with an open face like on top of it. So you just grab what you want out of the box.
That's Save a Lot.
And then you take the box with you. You collect some boxes whenever you see them, and you go to the front, and then when you load your stuff, you put it back in the boxes.
Because they don't have bags, or do they
have bags that you can buy? But they
that's that back in Boston. That's Save a Lot. Right,
Save a Lot's like that.
Yeah, Save a Lot's like that. Niggas still can't sit down though. That's the wildest shit I've ever heard.
Did you have Pick and Save?
Nah, no Pick and Save.
Do they have Pick and Save here?
They had Pick and Save, but they closed down. It became Big Lots.
But just to wrap up what you were saying, did the Walmart relocate, or did they just move out of your city?
No, they relocated.
They relocated. How did they relocate? Far or better spot?
Far, like a 12-minute drive. So for Fremont, Ohioans, this is like a lot.
Yeah, and that area.
Yeah, and there's
okay, that sucks. That's why.
Because it's like two separate areas, like very separate.
That seems very strategic for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's what they do.
No one likes Walmart.
Destroy communities. And small business.
It is
happy easy day. Happy easy day.
But is it even happy?
I mean,
do we like as like
did you guys hit on
Kanye West fans? Can we really support Yeezy Day?
Did you guys hit on anything?
I didn't even try.
I didn't even try either. I knew not to fucking try.
Out of respect for Kanye, I feel like he's trying to prove a point.
I mean,
he didn't ask us not to buy nothing. But
you gonna read it?
I tried to enter for the foam runners, but I don't know.
Nigga didn't win. He went to check. He went to check to see if he won. This nigga don't give a fuck. He's like, fuck it. I'm gonna still try. I
tried for at least a foam runner, but it was crazy how many notifications were going off. I was like, do they just want to piss this man off? Like, because
I feel you.
He was pretty mad, and like they were dropping crazy shit, you know.
I mean, let's see. Where is it at?
Honestly, the app is kind of bad.
Oh, there's an actual like Yeezy app or
Adidas
just
app?
Oh yeah,
Adidas confirmed app.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the app?
I just opened it just to see if it was going to work. like normal, and I could just enter. But that wasn't the case. This shit was hidden. People were telling me like, yo, there's links to the shit that you gotta click. I'm trying to find the thing that fucking Kanye wrote.
Oh, I posted in the chat.
Oh, that's where it was at. Yeah.
He said, Adidas made up all the Yeezy Day idea without my approval, then went and brought back older styles without my approval, picked colors and named them without my approval, went and hired people that worked for me without my approval, stole colorways without my approval. Man's going off. Stole my styles, material approaches without my approval. Went and hired a GM of Yeezy without my approval, took a talent on production side and sprinkled them throughout Adidas originals without my approval. Even though they did a Balenciaga collaboration, they completely slowed down production on shoes. Me and Demna developed for Gap by trying to bully Gap, even though my contract states that I can do casual shoes, which I was doing when I did fashion shows. When I originally ordered, this is all one sentence, by the way. This is crazy. When I originally ordered Adidas to make more Yeezy slides, the GM lied to my face and said that they didn't have the capacity. Meanwhile, Adidas was copying my slides and making their own version of the Yeezy slide. Yeezy is 68% of Adidas on the sale side. God step in.
God step in. God step in. Podcast. 68% is a lot, but I mean, I think it's, though you gotta take that with a grain of salt as far as how he presents it, because one, it's very hard to get Yeezys. You can't buy them in store like that. So obviously, how most of the people acquire their Yeezys is online. No one goes online to buy any other Adidas shoe. You just go to a fucking Adidas store, go to a fucking Foot Locker. So the fact that you can't get them in store like that, those numbers are a little skewed. Kanye he be good with the words.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like a duality, right? Like he put you on. Like Adidas was cool. They were original Adidas was cool. But beyond that, a lot of sneakerheads don't really give a shit, right?
100%.
I mean, but like, look at how many designer sneaker. Sorry to cut you off.
No, so like Kanye like puts them on, puts Adidas on. Mm-hmm. Now he's all of your revenue, and so now you're just gonna like take over. But you should listen to me. So what the fuck are you doing? You know, like I feel that, but it's also like you can't expect these people to like not keep producing. Like you don't own Adidas. You know what I mean? Saying like. There's still that.
Sway told you, and you got at him when he said, why don't you just do it yourself, nigga? Nigga, do it yourself. Why are you always complaining with these companies and how they treat you when you have the influence, Kanye? People love you, back you, call you a genius, nigga. I know it's hard. I know it obviously wouldn't be easy. Yeah, maybe the prices would have been crazy, but Virgil was able to create Off-White, nigga. Nigga, shut the fuck up and stop bitching, nigga. You could do it yourself. If Virgil did that shit...
But he's probably in a contract at this point.
No, the reason why he's talking like this is that contract sounded like it's about to be up. That shit sounded like it's about to be up. And I doubt he signed some lifetime. How long has he been with Adidas? It's probably been who knows how long. But it sounded like it's the way he's talking. Either the contract's about to be up or he wants it to be up.
But I think the allure of being with Adidas is like Jordan being with Nike. Like there is, yes, he could do it on his own.
2015.
He could be his own brand, but I think that's like he is the Jordan of Adidas.
100%. But at the same time, all the problems that he's talking about, if they were real problems, Kanye's a very intelligent businessman and he would have sued. The reason why he's not suing and making a Instagram post is because he wants to use the public to pressure Adidas into doing whatever he feels is right, because he doesn't have the leverage as far as paperwork goes.
And you know what's
he
crazy?
Might have signed in 2015 some shitty deal.
It says this though. It says Ye launches Yeezy collection with Adidas in 2015. Under the partnership with Adidas, West retains 100% ownership of his brand while having full creative control over the products released. That does not sound like what happened today.
Yeah.
No, what he has and creative control and all that shit, yeah, that might be the case. But in the end of the day, what they didn't say is very key. He has Yeezy, like he can take Yeezy, but does he take the 350? Does he take the Turtle Dove? Does he take the Wave Runner? No.
What do you mean take them?
Adidas owns those silhouettes, those colorways. He has the Yeezy name. He don't own them shoes, bro. You literally read that sentence again. He owns the Yeezy name. Those silhouettes that Adidas made, that have Adidas stamps on them, that have Adidas stripes on them, those don't leave, bro. Those are still Adidas's. Now, that's not to say that Kanye can't just leave and do it again. I know he can. But I think, when you look at the things you've done, last thing I'd want to do is leave all this money on the table. Those are silhouettes that I don't think Adidas has the same type of integrity that Nike has. And I think they would put out Wave Runners even if fucking Kanye wasn't a part of it. They'll put out a shoe like a Wave Runner. It'll look exactly like one.
It's already out. Like,
you seen that collaboration they were doing with homie?
Honestly, a lot of the shoes that are out right now look like Yeezys.
Yeah, but did you see that collaboration that specifically that they were doing with this other brand? I don't know if I put it in the chat. Hold on.
I mean, yeah, it's interesting seeing this whole thing pan out. I think in the next year or so, we're going to see Kanye talk some more shit, man.
Of course, bro.
I don't watch sports, but this is like my sports. For real.
I feel that.
Yeah. Crazy.
Because, like, at the end of the day, like...
You watch football? I watch Kanye.
What do they... I just wonder what they expect... What does Kanye expect them to do? When, like... I'm imagining they're just, like, either over maybe Kanye's just, like, energy... Because it doesn't seem like, obviously, that's why I would wish he would just go into it for himself. Because it doesn't seem like these business collaborations always go the best for him.
Yeah,
or work in his favor. He just needs to, I feel like just needs to just go his own route and just do his own shit. Open up a Yeezy store.
Yeah.
Make that Yeezy store.
I don't know if the store is the answer.
Make your own brand, essentially.
Yeah, because honestly, bro, he probably makes stupid sales, like in all these Balenciaga Yeezy drops, shit like that. Like, he's probably raking.
I mean, you've seen that fucking post about how much he spent on fucking Balenciaga. I thought he had to hook up. I thought he had to connect. He spent like $1 million, or so. He spent like a crazy ass number on Balenciaga.
I mean, hey, I bet his sales are crazy though.
What, Yeezy?
With that whole collab.
What collab? The Balenciaga collab?
Yeah.
I wonder what his percentage, what his cut is, because in the end of the day, that's not his brand.
Balenciaga and Gap and Yeezy.
Neither. Yeezy's not a part of the Balenciaga Gap collaboration. That's not Yeezy at all. Kanye's involved.
Is.
Where do you see Yeezy branding on any of that?
Where it's like YZY.
That branding, but as far as like you said Balenciaga, Gap, and Yeezy, but what do you say? Hold on, what are you saying?
That his brand is represented with that logo.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's on the tag though. Did you?
I have one. Yeah,
the Balenciaga with the hoodie. The
I have 3 hoodies and a t-shirt.
And that was only.
Oh no! Wait, no, those are Yeezy hoodies. Balenciaga.
That Turtle Dove shirt.
Yeah, the Turtle Dove shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because they have a micro logo and it says that.
Says Yeezy on it?
Yeah.
There you go. Because that's the only thing I didn't.
Oh, wait, no.
But that's from the Yeezy Balenciaga Gap.
I don't think Yeezy. That's what I'm saying. It's not Yeezy Balenciaga Gap. It's just Balenciaga Gap. I don't think Yeezy's. Actually, no. Yeezy, I guess, is involved in it. The Yeezy Gap, Balenciaga. Yeezy would replace the Gap sign.
Yeah, Yeezy Gap engineered by Balenciaga.
There it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Verified. It does have the micro. Oh no, it says Gap is a micro logo.
But it's just like Balenciaga's outfits that say B.
I think in the end of the day, I do wonder what his cut is out of all that.
You said the price. Put in how much?
What was that?
He put in like $1 million, you said?
What do you mean? Into
the collection?
No, he had recently, it just came out how much he just spends on how much he himself, Kanye, spends.
Oh, he buys it.
On Balenciaga, the brand. You know, he's always in Balenciaga. And it was like a ridiculous number. It was like $1 million or something like that. And I was like, when I seen it, I was like, why? I would have thought Kanye would have the plug and not.
Oh.
I would have thought Kanye doesn't buy any Balenciaga. He just gets it for free. But if he's out here still buying Balenciaga and doing all this work for a brand, I do wonder even what his percentages is he getting from any of the collaborations and all that. I just wonder what money he's making off of, because you've seen
it's got to be a good amount. If
you've seen they did the pop-ups with the Gap Balenciaga stuff in New York. They did one out here in LA, and it was just like big bins of the clothes, and people could just pick through the shit.
Really?
Yeah, like it was just like, it wasn't like a store. It was like a store type style. It was like almost, they called it dumpster diving essentially, and it was like big bins, and it had like the Dove shirt, it had like all the clothing and it was just all bin style. You just dig through it and like find your size. Wow. Kind of shit. And they did pop-ups for like the weekend in New York. They did one out here.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool the way he did it. It was definitely very pop-up friendly for sure. But it was such a mass quantities. It made me wonder how much people bought from the original drop and release, because it was massive. When you see these bins, you're like, all right. I just wondered how much production, because the events weren't crazy packed. You were able to get in and shop it. It wasn't like crazy packed. It was definitely obviously leftovers and shit. It just made me wonder how much of it is gonna. Because do you remember when Yeezy first launched and he had the clothing line and he did the show, the runway and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That stuff didn't really sell that well. People didn't run. You don't see a bunch of people in like the old Yeezy stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't really sell that well. That's why it all got kind of cut and just stuck to the shoes for the most part. But I do wonder.
I mean, he had 7 seasons
of shoes. He wasn't by season 7. He wasn't by the 7th season. He wasn't really making.
6 they had clothes.
Did he have to? Let's see.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. Easy. Season 6. Let's see. Season 6. Let's see if there was a season 7.
Did they have clothes?
I see some stuff. Season 6. 5,
yeah, they got clothes too, bro.
Let's see 7. Oh yeah, no clothes.
Wait, how are you seeing the full collection?
Hypebeast season 7.
It's just all shoes?
Yeah, it's just showing shoes. Had no apparel or accessories for buyers.
Well, I got something from the original drop, and that shit is cool.
From season 1?
No, from Yeezy Gap.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I just wonder how much did they overproduce, because it took a while for you to get it, right? Didn't it take a while for you to get this stuff?
Hell yeah, it did.
So I wonder, because it seemed like if it's taking a while, I would imagine that shit was made to order. Like it was, you order it, then they put you paid for it, then they put the order in. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if this is just overflow of just them buying extras and trying to.
Damn, wait, hold on. This new colorway of the hoodie is fire. I like that one on the left.
I like the light one.
The hoodie that you have?
Well, it's the hoodie version of my shirt.
With the dove on it?
Yeah, on the back. Here, let me send it in.
And these sweaters are crazy because it's literally made like the fabric has to be so many yards long because they fold it and then fold it into each other. So there's no real seams like a regular shirt that would be double lined.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
The one on the left. Yeah. I mean, shout out to Kanye, though. Even though it's...
Oh, these weren't a part of the original drop? These colorways? It was only the black?
I believe so.
Yeah. They're saying that the collaboration is done already, though.
That's cool.
I thought we were going to get more out of that shit, honestly.
No, this is a good line. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Only one season?
Yeah.
Nah, I would have wanted more. I wasn't in love with it. The Dove was okay. I wasn't in love with it. I want to see more. This dude, for at least, because that price point, more of that.
It's less about the Dove. The Dove is cool, but it's more about the engineering of the shirt.
Shirt. That's why I wanted to see more. Yeah, I didn't because I wanted something. Usually he does his shirts, he don't even really have anything on it.
I'm surprised you didn't like the Micro logo. The Micro Gap.
Gap logo was okay. That was my favorite piece out of the whole collection. There was the Micro Gap logo. And I did like the flame hat too.
You should have copped some. You should still cop something.
Yeah, you can. Apparently, it's still not. It's still pretty accessible, which is like Gap, but that's pretty much Gap though, essentially, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Gap doesn't really. You wouldn't expect it to like sell out and be hard, like crazy hard to get. That's not the energy of Gap. And I remember Kanye saying that back and when he first started doing this shit, he wanted people to always be able to get his shit and not to always be able to be sold out like that. I just wish it was in actual Gap stores so we can go shop that shit.
Yeah, I went into the Gap store once and that shit was horrible. I walked in there, I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, the selection was horrible. They didn't have my size. I was like, I'm out.
But did you find? I'm sure you can find something in the Gap you like. They have nice flannels in there. They have some good.
Not the one I went to, my guy.
Then I know they had nothing in there.
That shit looked like it was just like.
No, I seen some solid pieces. I'd be like, damn, what is that? And I'd be like, oh, this is.
It must have been the merchandising of the store. It was horrible.
Yeah, it could totally be the case.
Yeah.
Nah, they definitely.
You should get fired.
There's a reason why Kanye wanted to fuck with the Gap. It's because of what the Gap produces.
Well, and he also liked it when he was younger, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't he work there or something like that?
He did work there.
Yeah, I remember that being in one of his bars or some shit like that. But I think he's trying to get out of his Adidas deal. I don't think he's trying to stay with Adidas. I think he's trying to get the fuck out of Adidas.
As he should, man.
Like in the end of the day, like I think he has enough power, influence. He can just do it himself. He don't need no fucking company.
Yeah. We got to talk about the monkeypox thing because Kristen was freaking out about it the other day.
What do you know about monkeypox?
I don't know much about it.
All I know about monkeypox is that this is going to be popular, and the people who are going to spread it are going to be like people who are at the club at tight, cramped spaces, because it's like transferred between air droplets and also like skin to skin contact. So like if you have short sleeves, it's the middle of summer and like you're just brushing up against all these people on the way to the bathroom, like that's where it's coming from.
Yeah, I heard.
And that's why it's like it was like a lot in West Hollywood.
Transfer. It's like fluid transfer.
But it's all because it's also water droplets. So like if you're like yes, if you're having sex with somebody, yes, if you're like being close, all about making out with somebody, like that's how you're gonna get it.
So weird.
Or like, anal. They keep saying anal.
Shut up.
I literally keep saying it anal.
Well, I think that's what sucks right now is that it's like kind of being pumped out as like a gay disease, and a lot of people.
Oh, is that what it's saying? No, I just heard anal.
I mean that's like kind of the.
I don't even think anal is being gay anymore because mad people just talk about like doing it, like at least on Twitter and shit, or just make talk about how like it's like a sexual area that's unexplored. People just be talking like it's that shit. So I don't even look at it like a gay thing anymore. But I guess I haven't heard anyone say it was specifically. I mean that's what they're saying because it is most like the people who are most eligible for the vaccine first are like gay and bisexual men. Because that's their main. But I understand that just because that's their main. I mean, but also if you've ever been to West Hollywood, like you just know that that's the vibe. Is like everyone's dancing together and like having fun and is closeness. Where like more straight bars are not so much that. Like girls are like. But is it not just anal though? It's like right? Is it if it would be regular sex? I said it's fucking just breathing around somebody. Like if you're having sex with anybody, you're going to be like heavily breathing. But if the community that has been exposed first is the gay community, of course it's going to go through them first, and then bisexual people are going to like spread it to other people. It's just weird that it was connected with anal so early on. I just don't know. You keep saying that. I've read so much and I've listened so much and I've never heard anyone say that. So, T. You heard it. I don't know much on the subject, honestly. But anyways, you can get it from just water droplets, just like COVID. But who knows how big it is, and from like changing the bed sheets of somebody and just Well, I mean, we know how big it is.
They
Stay safe.
You can get it just off of any surface, really.
Yeah.
Like if they're like, you know, whatever, like.
So then there's nothing we can do then.
And the incubation period is a long time.
It sounds fucking scary.
It sounds like there's nothing you can do then.
Because I guess it's excruciating pain on top of like disfiguring bumps.
It looks like it. From the photos I've seen people with it.
Tell me why I was at the gym when I saw that they called it a fucking national emergent or.
They did. I didn't think they were
emergency.
I didn't even think they were taking it too seriously. The girl. I seen this video of the girl who couldn't even get help for it. She called like the CDC and all that shit. And
she had it.
I guess she's saying she had it, but like someone told her she had it. A doctor told her she had it, and doctors wouldn't treat her. She called the CDC and they told her like she's crazy or some shit like that. It was a TikTok.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, but it looks painful. It looks painful as well. It looks definitely worse than chickenpox from what.
Because I guess it causes like extreme muscle soreness, like your body aches, and you start off with a headache.
But if they're saying there's nothing you can do,
fever,
if they're saying there's nothing you can do about it, as far as like any surface you touch or water droplets or
that's what I'm saying. I'm like literally terrified. Like,
and I'm
just sanitizing like crazy at work.
I was at the gym between reps, and I was like, I'm literally touching all these weights.
All this monkeypox.
Yo,
I mean, luckily though, the numbers are crazy. They're still not crazy like that. Every case is getting tracked super hard.
What happened with COVID? I just am saying, like, after living through a fucking pandemic, like, we can't just take this shit lightly.
I don't think anyone's taking it lightly. But at the same time,
isn't this
COVID
like
numbers were crazy? They like jumped super fast. Remember there was a cruise. There was the way COVID. It's hard to compare anything to COVID because COVID like came out of nowhere. And was
I guess just to say like how fast we seen COVID move through. Like we know it moves through.
Yeah, that's why I don't think anyone,
especially living in LA, we are at like an epicenter.
I don't think the powers that be at this point in time have the ability to take anything like that lightly, because another shutdown of the economy would probably crush us for sure.
I do agree. I mean, Kristen, you said the epicenter. I heard that it was actually really high in San Francisco and New York. No, I'm just saying, like, in general, we will be like New York, like big, like we're one of the biggest cities.
What's high? How many people? Did they say how many people was
like
high?
237 people out of
total?
Out of the like 400 people or 4,000 or something people that have it in California.
Hold on, 200 what?
Hold on, let me get the number, I guess.
In Los Angeles, this was last month. Hold on. And let's say California. Let's see.
Or just monkeypox cases in America in general.
This was today. A total of 5,800.
Have it officially?
Nationwide.
5,800 nationwide.
1,400 of those cases are in New York. Another 827 in California.
827 in California.
And 520 in Illinois.
What's the population of Cali?
Population of California.
825 cases. Population
of California is 39.345 million.
Damn, that's mad people. There's millions of people. Damn, that's a lot of fucking people. I didn't know.
In California.
California's, and 825 of them got that shit. I wonder where they got that shit from though. Like, did they get it traveling? Did they get it?
So it's like a zoo.
But I'm saying, like, did they?
Somebody got it from an animal, like maybe a rat, maybe possibly, because it's a zoonotic. Zoonotic, is that the word? I don't know. Is
it coming from monkeys?
It comes from animals, so I don't know. I believe it came from monkeys originally, but like then you can also get it through rats.
Damn.
So somebody got it and then they came back.
Well, then in that case, then realistically, it's not even watch out. If you're catching it from a fucking rat, then what the fuck what are you gonna do?
But they were like overseas somewhere else in another country.
Okay.
They're saying that in the early 2000s, there were some cases reported in Central West Africa and in the Dominican Republic of Congo.
See, I'm sure then, the early 2000s, no one's taking this shit seriously. Monkeypox.
It just sounds stupid.
I mean, yeah. Even after COVID, it sounds like the name makes it. I think the name makes people not take it seriously.
Yeah.
Because after COVID, something like this should terrify the average person.
Yeah.
Damn, critics say monkeypox is a racist name, but it's not going away anytime soon.
It sounds a little racist. But did it come from a monkey? It must have, because it's too literal to not have come from a monkey. It being called monkeypox. I mean, I don't know where chickenpox came from. If chickenpox came from chicken.
Did it come from
Did you ever catch chickenpox?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, me too. You got chickenpox, T? Or did you not
No,
get
I did not. I got the shot.
You got vaccinated?
Yeah.
I am terrified of Big Pharma. I am terrified of everything, but I will get a fucking monkeypox vaccine ASAP.
I mean, I wonder how people will respond to a monkeypox vaccine right now.
I mean, my homie got one. He said it was.
They have a monkeypox vaccine already?
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's been around for a while, but, like, they just haven't had, like, an outbreak.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, that seems a little fast. That seems a little fast, but...
I think it'll go away. I hope it'll go away.
I mean, technically, it will never go away, right?
If that only 800 people have it here, I feel like that at this point, we can contact trace. We can, like, lock people down. Like, do it.
I'm sure that they gotta be. Here, unless it's like,
Unless they're fucking bus driver.
Because to get it registered like that, you got to go to the hospital and all that. Essentially, for them to be like, so I'm sure they're probably locking those people down.
Yeah.
So they should be able to, with that small amount of people, they should be able to get a hold on it and shut it down. But I do wonder. I think with COVID, niggas didn't take it seriously. Yeah. So that's why COVID spread so fast. Niggas weren't taking it seriously like that.
Yeah.
And I think...
Damn. In May, a group of international journalists in Kenya called out U.S. and European media outlets for repeatedly using images of black people to illustrate the stories about monkeypox, despite the outbreaks growing fast within Europe and the U.S.
That is fucked up.
That is fucked up.
See? That name seems weird. Like, that name needs to... It's not that it needs to go away. It just needs to be explained. Why the fuck is it called monkeypox?
Someone said this. No matter what name we use, if people are determined to misuse and to weaponize names in order to isolate and or discriminate or stigmatize people, then that will always continue.
So they're saying... They're saying, like...
I mean, bro, we have a fucking acronym for COVID-19.
Think of something else, essentially.
We could... You feel me?
Yeah. M32.
Literally anything else, bro.
MK12. Yeah, I don't know, man. That shit's weird. Another fucking disease. Go figure. Go fucking figure. Right in time for winter. Right in time for winter. I mean, why do you guys think that's true? That's accurate. We're living in the end of times.
I don't want to talk about that, bro.
Hey, crazy. We're riding it out in style.
You got to. That's what I'm saying. You got the long sleeve. You got the short sleeve.
Yo, no,
I'm equaled out.
She got the.
You have more eagles on your shirt.
I had more equal because I had a more eagle drip before I bought this eagle drip.
If she took off this shirt, she would have another eagle shirt on.
Yeah. Why did I look in the mirror? I forgot this shirt had an eagle on it, and I pulled the other eagles over. I was like, ugh, I'm eagled out.
Too funny.
Yeah, I'm eagled out. Fucking here.
We got to talk about Beyonce's new album real quick. What do we think?
Only thing I noticed is just it seems a little weird. I'm on the socials that it just seems like it's a little quiet out here.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't see people reposting, retweeting, TikToking. I don't. Only time I've heard the album is when I've listened to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is extremely weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up. I don't know where the support is at, where the women are at. I don't know.
Well, I think a lot of people didn't necessarily love this as much as the past. I think just the lack of response shows.
Was it the dance shit? You think it's a dance shit?
I think people always expect something out of somebody, but I listen to it also.
What do you think the average fan expects out of Beyonce? What kind of music do you think they expect out of Beyonce? Because every album has been kind of different.
I mean, to me, Beyonce's core followers are like, just, I don't know, probably she has a lot of gay followers, a lot of like LGBTQ plus followers.
Just music, it seems like it's
for like that. Like if I go to West Hollywood, like that's where the music's gonna hit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I listened to it on headphones. I was
you haven't bumped it in the car yet?
I did today finally, and I was like, okay, I get this. And I think it'll be like one of those things that I listen to again and I like eventually fall in love, because I liked it 10 million times more than I did when I listened on headphones.
The sound of the album. You liked it better. You liked it better when it was closed off.
No, in the car was 10 times better.
You thought it knocked better. Oh, okay.
Because
I'm gonna go back and listen to.
It was just a horrible experience on the airplane.
That's fair. Yeah, you got the airplane noise. That's never gonna work.
Yeah,
no, that's fair. I think that's the only thing. I like the album. Obviously, I'm probably the last person to give a Beyonce critique, but I thought that album was pretty good. But
I'm not critiquing it either. I'm just saying.
I feel like every album I've listened to from hers, even from her very first one, all her music seems to kind of evolve. So I don't know why. I don't think it didn't seem to me. It didn't seem like this album had expectations on it. People were just amped that it was a Beyonce album. And then after the first single is when I started to hear kind of rumblings of okay, because the first single kind of got mixed reviews.
I think that's the highlight of the.
It got mixed reviews as far as when it came out. Like this first single, people were kind of like, oh, I think Drake kind of might have stepped on her release a little bit, low key.
Oh, because somebody released it early, right?
No, it's like as far as like Drake releasing this dance album.
Oh yeah.
Before Beyonce releases this dance album. And now we hear Beyonce's dance album. I personally like her dance songs better than Drake's dance songs. As far as like, I think she can sing better. So they sound better. But
production wise, which album did you like better?
Right now I'm fucking with Beyonce. Her songs like let's go through
the production's beautiful. Like all of the.
If you look at the songs on it, the first right up to, so that song you said to highlight. So up to Break My Soul. The first, because one is not. Oh yeah, no. The first 6 songs up to Break My Soul, I think is pretty dance heavy.
Yeah.
Then it stops. It goes to Church Girl. I really like that song. But then the song like Alien Superstars, Cozy. Yeah. Cozy seems like a song that is made for TikTok. I have not seen one TikTok made off of that song. Granted, I'm not the biggest TikToker, but that song seems like it's made for that shit. For like,
personally, I was disappointed that she didn't release any visuals.
I think also that
it's coming though.
It's coming, but when you put the album out,
give it to us together.
She did that
or something soon. It's Tuesday.
I mean, I think Lemonade was like one of the biggest moments of my life, like watching pop culture. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit!
And she had crazy visuals. She had crazy visuals for
next
that.
Level.
Yeah.
Top tier.
And yeah, it's a little weird because you look at the cover of the album, you would think that she would be releasing crazy visuals or something with this project, essentially.
Maybe there were delays.
Possibly.
Well, I know she posted and said that somebody leaked her album.
Oh, they leaked it? I didn't hear the leak. The leak is something the leak is something you can't prevent, though. That's the music industry. In the end of the day, like, that's what happens. People want whatever they can get from a leaked album early, and if they have Beyonce, can you imagine if you got Beyonce's album early? Hell yeah, I'm thinking that. But hell yeah, they're gonna leak that shit. But the cover of the album's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I think the cover album's crazy. But all I keep hearing about is all the work that people think she got done on her body, which is like.
I mean, it's probably Photoshop too.
Maybe, yeah. Photoshop, of course. There's levels of Photoshop. I think the horse is definitely Photoshopped. I
just don't know that Beyonce's the kind of girl that would need to get liposuction or anything like that.
She had 3 kids. Weren't they like twins?
Yeah, but
and she's older. She's over 30. She has
access to like the best lasers and like things that.
So she did get work done.
I think that things are non-invasive. I'm sure she's done that.
I would liposuction is. Now they say liposuction is the most like easiest surgical procedure you can get out of. I just don't know if
that's. I personally, it's the safest, it doesn't seem on brand for her.
I don't think anyone's. I don't think, regardless of the brand, I don't think anyone is immune to the self critique that pushes you to get some type of work done, and if you have the funds to,
I feel like Beyonce has a lot of self-love and self-respect where she's just gonna like, and she has the body type that she can just get up and work for it. Like, not everybody has that ability, right? Like, not everyone can just have a thick fat ass like her unless they surgically do it. Like, they can build something, but it's never gonna be like a stallion. I
wonder. I honestly, I can't say for certain. I don't think any of us can say for certain.
I just think that's my belief of Beyonce. What I see Beyonce.
But if you found out differently, what would you say?
I don't give a shit. I mean, that's just like how I see it, but.
But if you found out differently, you wouldn't care, right?
No, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think she got it, is because in the end of the day, who really cared? Like, because she doesn't portray what your belief isn't what she portrays. She doesn't say like, don't get work done on your body. She never says that or like portrays that. She just doesn't talk about it. So like, I think, of course, why not? She's probably like, yeah, why not? I've never at all said don't get any work done on your body, or like ever shunned anyone for getting work done on their body. She never portrayed that. She just portrays like strong, feminine. She has the kind of energy that make an insecure man upset. Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, she still does the same. It's not like she wears her natural hair or anything like that. Like, no, she does all the industry things that like women do to enhance their beauty. So I wouldn't put surgical procedures beyond it. It was just funny that like, I don't know, the internet's funny as far as like no one's immune to that shit. Like, even when you look at a top tier artist like Beyonce and she does such a bold album cover, I'm sure I feel like she might have did it on purpose in the way of like, oh yeah, like, and discuss my body. I am Beyonce. Like, did I get surgery or not? Does it matter or not? No, like, I'm here. Like, I'm still me, like, type shit. Like, I don't know. It is a crazy album cover though. I wonder what the horse means. The magical.
Yeah, it's got like fucking spiritual veins.
Yeah. No, that album's pretty cool though. The album's cool. I do wonder when we'll see the first visual, because the first visual is probably going to be crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. What's this I see about Kid Cudi walking off stage at Rolling Loud? What was that about?
They were throwing shit at him.
For what?
Because Kanye canceled 6 days before, so they replaced him with Kid Cudi.
Oh no!
Damn, that's fucked.
If you paid to go see Kanye West and they replaced him with Kid Cudi, how would you guys feel?
I mean, they don't get along, so I feel like that's fucked up.
T, you bought plane tickets, hotel fare, because you live in Los Angeles, Rolling Loud Miami. You bought the tickets, which are like already like, Rolling Loud's dumb expensive now. The crazy prices are fucking crazy, like almost $1,000 for a weekend pass.
Jesus.
And on Friday night, Kanye West is performing, and 6 days before it, they cancel and replace him with Kid Cudi.
Introducing Kid Cudi.
Are you like, all right, yo, I'm down? Or are you like, yo, what the fuck?
No, it would be hot.
Yeah. So he's on stage and they're throwing water bottles at this nigga. And I think one hit him in the head. And so he stops the show and he's like, yo, if one more person throws something on the stage, I'm out. I'm leaving. Don't fuck with me. And realistically, if you're on stage and you're yelling at this audience, Rolling Loud audience,
someone's gonna throw some shit. Direct.
Whatever you say, if you say don't do X again, you know someone's gonna do whatever you ever said in that audience. Someone's gonna do that. And so it was literally like almost not even a full second. It's like 0.3 seconds after he finished that statement. Someone throws another water bottle on the stage and he just walks off. And you know this nigga still got paid.
Hell yeah.
You know he still got paid. And that was the closer that night. So they all were sauced.
That sucks though. I'm sure that didn't feel good for him though.
Nah. It definitely didn't. And I remember then, and then Lil Durk brings Kanye out.
At Rolling Loud?
And he does fucking Beautiful Morning.
Oh, fuck.
He does this shit with Cudi on it. The smoke is real, dog. So it's like a fuck you to Rolling Loud, because I think one of the reasons why he ended up canceling was because they weren't allowing him.
That's crazy. He did Beautiful Morning, bro.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I read was that because they wasn't allowing him to bring Travis out or like perform with Travis. I think,
But he still performed.
because I think that was a surprise. I think Kanye had Travis performing with him, and that's a no. No insurance company is gonna cover if they know Travis Scott's performing right now because of the Astroworld shit. So they probably couldn't know. You probably can't announce that. Kanye was like, "Yo, no, Travis Scott's performing." Da 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 da. And yeah, knowing that they're not gonna let that fly, because Future did bring Travis out, but that was a surprise. Like, he didn't announce that. No one knew. Everyone was guessing who was Future gonna bring out. They thought it was Drake. They figured it was Drake because of the song that they have out together right now, popping. But nah, he brought Travis out. Travis rocked the stage. It is a little weird seeing him on stage, seeing him telling people to rage and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. Eventually, people are gonna have to watch this nigga perform again.
And also, get well soon, Lil Durk. We saw that stage accident.
That stage accident was crazy.
Sad.
Yeah, at Lollapalooza. I hope he's okay. For real. I know you guys probably don't know him, but we'll do a rest in peace to Bill Russell.
Yes.
One of the greatest basketball players of all time. Played for my hometown team, Boston Celtics. Is one of the most winningest athletes of all time. He won 11 fucking NBA titles.
Crazy.
Fucking crazy.
sad.
11
R.I.P.
rings. Yeah, rest in peace. But he was in his 80s, I believe.
Yeah.
Pretty old dude, but at the same time, like, in the time he played, like, he was breaking color barriers, being that dude. So rest in peace. Condolences to the fam, all that. And yeah, what else? Go listen to that Beyonce album.
Yeah. Nicki Minaj documentary coming soon, so stay tuned for that.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are you a bigger
Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Harajuku Barbie. Yes.
Are you a bigger Barb? Are you bigger Barb than a bigger? What are Beyonce's fans called?
Beehives?
Beehives? Are you bigger?
If I had to choose up a gang, I'm in the Navy.
In the Navy. She hasn't given you anything.
I pledge allegiance to Rihanna.
She hasn't given you anything in almost a decade.
And she'll never have to.
Has it been almost a decade?
The joy that Rihanna has brought me to my life.
When's the last time she put out some music?
Also, I've been to 2 Beyonce concerts, but I'm still a bigger Rihanna fan.
Have you seen the movie she's in?
Who,
Yeah.
Rihanna?
Yeah. I've seen probably everything
Battlefield?
she's been in. Oh, no, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie? Oh, it was a movie based off
She
the
has
game.
a cute-ass haircut in that movie. That's all I know.
Almost a decade. 2016 was her last album. 2016.
She's my
Did you see Battlefield?
The movie that was based off the game? Yeah, unfortunately, that movie's pretty bad.
Yeah, it looked mid, so I never watched that.
It's good now to watch it because you can probably find it for free. But
yeah, but honestly, bro, I'm not into watching shitty movies.
I love a good shitty movie.
I need
I can't.
bangers.
What was that?
I need like solid movies.
That's what are you talking about? That's unavoidable shitty movies. The fuck are you talking about? So you just only watch good movies? Every movie you watch has been a good movie?
No,
Wait,
So then what the hell are you talking about?
we watched that fucking Nicolas Cage
Yeah.
movie. That shit was horrible.
So then what are you talking about?
Fuck Nicolas Cage.
So then what are you talking about? You only watch the good movies. Get
Let's
the
say
fuck out of here.
80%.
80%.
Solid 80.
Because we watched like halfway through and we gotta go. And then that don't count.
No, it does count because he got y'all money. Y'all paid for that shit. And on YouTube, I think if you watch like what is it? Was it like I think like a minute and a half? It counts as a view. It's like,
really?
Yeah, it's like this like 2 minutes. I think it counts as a view. So
Crazy.
yeah. So he got y'all view.
All right.
Let's get the fuck
Kristen
out of here.
said, all right. All right, folks.
Alrighty then.
All right, guys, I'm hot as hell.
Yeah,
I'm double t-shirt sweating right now. I have a
you're
beanie
fucking
on. I'm hot as hell.
wildin'.
Yeah.
Bugging.
Yeah, you look very warm.
I feel very warm, and I'm not even drinking alcohol today.
Oh, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. It's your boy.
Fuck.
Sin exclusive.
It's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yo, get this woman some water.
I need to take this hat off.
Oh no, it's liquor.
All right, folks.
Peace.
Until next time.
End of the day podcast.